Good day everyone. As we progress in an era wherein all things are advanced, different biological and ethical issues that arise from the emergence and development of the life sciences are still relevant. I am Justin Medi Abergas, biological science student from Philippine Normal University, North Luzon, and I'll be talking about what aspect of surrogacy could be ethical and unethical. Many people think that becoming parents would be one of the most lovely and memorable life experiences. Thus, infertility can have a devastating impact on one's mental health and negatively affect the life of affected couples. Infertility is a stressful life crisis. To fulfill people's desire to have a child, surrogacy is sometimes seen as treatment option for those who have struggled with infertility, LGBT couples, and those with medical conditions that make pregnancy unsafe. A woman conceives and carries a child in her womb for an infertile individual or couple through the use of surrogacy, a type of assisted reproductive technology, and then gives the child to the individual or couple. Two main types of surrogacy are known as traditional surrogacy and gestational surrogacy. This type of surrogacy involves a woman carrying a child who is biologically related to her. She is artificially inseminated with the intended father's sperm, and her eggs are used to conceive the child. The child born through gestational surrogacy is not related to the surrogate mother, or gestational carrier as she is also known. Rather, the embryo is implanted using the eggs and sperm donated by the intended parents through in vitro fertilization. It is then transferred to the carrier of choice. Surrogacy, on the other hand, brings with it a slew of more complex ethical issues concerning gender, labor, payment, exploitation, and inequality. When considering the gender nature of surrogacy and intended parenting, ethics also come into play. Surrogates must be biologically capable of gestating and giving birth, which is usually a woman. Surrogacy as gendered labor raises important feminist concerns about bodily autonomy, vulnerability, inequality, and rights. When it comes to surrogate mothers, the situation is even worse and unethical. Poor, illiterate women from rural areas are frequently persuaded to participate in such transactions by their spouses or middlemen in order to make quick money. These women have no authority over their own bodies or lives. Surrogates, according to some feminists, have the right to choose what they do with their bodies. Others argue that surrogacy is unethical because women are driven to it by systemic oppression, or that selling their bodies is unethical because it resembles prostitution. If the public perceives surrogates negatively, intended parents often fare no better. They are often categorized as selfish, desperate, and filthy rich, especially when they choose surrogacy without a medical reason. Children of surrogates may struggle with their identity, especially if their origins are unknown to them. The rights of the child are almost never considered in surrogacy. Transferring parental responsibilities from the birthing mother to a contracting couple denies the child any claim to its gestational carrier and biological parents if the egg and or sperm are not from the contracting parents. Furthermore, in the latter case, the child has no right to information about any sibling or she may have. Moreover, surrogacy is opposed by many religious groups because it results in the destruction of human embryos during IVF cycles and violates their theological conviction that life begins at conception. Adoption is encouraged as an alternative by romantic Catholics for heterosexual couples who are unable to procreate through intercourse. I want to impart the article by Fariba Ashkari about ethical issues in surrogate motherhood, wherein she added the different bioethical principles in this issue. It is written in the article that autonomy is one of the bioethical principles, which its implication in surrogacy is related to us refraining from safe lifestyle, prenatal care, or refusal of giving the child to its genetic parents. To address this issue, a comprehensive consultation by independent specialists for all involved parties could protect the individual's autonomy in giving voluntary informed consent to the technique and increase her commitment toward the desired responsibility in the contract. Other ethical principles cited, which are brought up in this process, are beneficence and non-maleficence. To regard those moral principles, all screening procedures and physical examination should be exercised with utmost care to minimize any risk to the surrogate mother and the baby. Justice is another ethical issue which is perceived in this technology. Surrogacy as a means of commercial profit is instrumentalization and exploitation of low-income women for the interest of high-income people. Establishing methods to control payment for surrogacy and making it an altruistic act instead of a business could help eliminate this unethical aspect. Surrogacy can be a rewarding experience for both intended parents and gestational carriers. However, it requires significant commitment from both parties, and it is critical to weigh all of the benefits and drawbacks of surrogacy before embarking on the process. Intended parents believe that surrogates are gifts from God, who enable them to achieve their dream of becoming a parent. Some surrogates, meanwhile, think they have a special chance to help people because of their ability to procreate. Many surrogates view their ability to bring life into the world as a source of strength, an incredibly selfless gesture, and a part of their legacy. Despite having unearthed ethical dilemmas, we can advance our understanding of them. Bioethics will help us decipher what is right and what is wrong. Again, I am Justin Media Bergas, and let me close with two words: bioethics matters. Thank you.